This is the most important Chainlink video you are ever going to see. There's something so big coming to Chainlink before Christmas that it may make you rethink whether or not you want to be in on this project. And I'll say this, it's probably not good what's coming. Pay close attention to today's video because I uncovered a lot going on with Chainlink you have to see to believe. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the hardest working channel in all of cryptocurrency. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and check the description for links you can use to connect with me. Alright guys, today we're going to be discussing a crazy insider scandal with Chainlink. The information we're going to give you today is insane, and the people who listen to this video will be better prepared for coming market moves. Insiders have used this information to make millions of dollars, and you might be able to take advantage of it as well. And if you want to know what is coming in the short to medium term for Link, we will be having Crypto Wendy join us for some special technical analysis on Chainlink at the end of this video. As a lot of you guys know, I've been discussing Chainlink on this channel for a good bit, and today we're going to continue that conversation. But you guys have to understand, cryptocurrency is an unregulated market. I can mark on one hand the amount of projects or people in cryptocurrency who have had serious consequences based on their actions. People all the time bring up the idea of crypto influencers or industry insiders being guilty of insider trading. I hate to tell you, Policeman Polly, there's no such thing as insider trading in an unregulated market. It just isn't a thing. Now, you could certainly make an argument in terms of ethics and morality, but from a standpoint of criminality, it just doesn't exist. Maybe if you keep wishing your local crypto YouTuber will go to jail, maybe you can manifest it.
Dear baby Jesus, my one wish and prayer is to see BitBoy in handcuffs.
Happy now? But the point is, and trust me when I tell you, there's a deep, ugly layer to cryptocurrency. An area exists between right and wrong, good and evil, FOMO and FUD. An area where people in the deepest layers of communities are willing to sacrifice their own coins in order to make gobs of cash. You wouldn't believe how crazy this twisted Chainlink tale is. Now, before we get into the twisted story, I do want to remind you guys about the BitBoy Lab. This is my new Discord server where you can get insights, TA charts, and low-cap gems. We recently called Rari, an NFT collectibles project that's gone up 4x since we called it, in a time when almost nothing is going up. We only have 3 days left of our special where you can get the first 3 months for only $50, regular $29 per month, or a VIP membership, buy 2 months, get one free. You can sign up for the lab at discord.bitboy.live. So let's get back to Chainlink. I'm going to set the scene for this Link conversation. I was discussing Chainlink with a friend of mine who is the truest of all Link Marines. He's been in Chainlink since dang near the beginning and knows a lot about what goes on inside the community. Now, I'll be honest with you. He's probably not going to be too happy with me for sharing this info. But this is too important for me not to share with you guys. I'll be protecting his anonymity for the sake of this video. So here, he randomly told me that he was going to spend $20K in order to FUD Link. Keep in mind, he's a huge bag holder of Chainlink. The implication here is that he would spend his own money in order to make the price go down. That way he can scoop up more on a dip. But poor little naive BitBoy. He thought this was a joke in reference to the Zeus Capital report regarding Link. So I responded like the ignorant moral person that I am. Haha, those Link fudders be cray. You think it's someone from the community. Here, I was asking someone deep on the inside of the community whether or not it was insiders inside the Link community who actually ran the Zeus Capital FUD. If you missed that whole video explaining the Zeus Capital report, you can actually click above to catch up on that, as I don't have time to explain the entire scenario in this video. But the long and the short of it is that there was a report put out by a website only registered 6 months ago called Zeus Capital. This 60-page report destroyed Link and stated people should short it to zero. Interestingly enough, there was another more reputable company called Zeus Capital from the UK. They put out a statement that they had nothing to do with the Chainlink report. So I jokingly implied here that maybe Zeus Capital was done by the Link community itself. This is when he gave me this shocking statement. The Zeus Capital FUD was done by the community and insiders. For only $20,000, they were able to FUD the price of Link down in order to save millions of dollars and buy more. You see, what people may be missing here is that these insiders are selling their own link in the midst of the FUD that continues to push the price down further. So it's not like they're holding onto their link and then buying more link with fresh fiat on the sidelines. They're selling their link, FUDing the project, then buying back in at a lower price point. But look at what else the message says. There will be another huge wave of link FUD coming before Christmas. It will be aimed at trying to pry the link out of their dying Pepe the Frog fingers. Ribbit, ribbit. So be prepared, Link community, because these bad actors and your own community will be coming for your bags. It's up to you whether or not you want to give it up. But check out what he went on to say about the Zeus Capital situation. This is deeper and darker than you ever thought. So basically, these whales FUDed Link to bring the price down, then reverse FUDed Zeus Capital itself, their own brainchild. Now think about this. Remember when stories were coming out that Nexo was somehow behind the FUD on Chainlink? This was because there was some code on the Zeus Capital website connecting their website to the Nexo project. Now think about this. These FUDers did it on purpose. They connected Nexo in order to frame them as the culprit. This was reverse FUDing built in. Once this was exposed on numerous crypto news websites, guess what happened? The price of Link started going back up. Pretty unbelievable how orchestrated all of this was. In addition, these whales were also taking out huge loans on Aave with other altcoins in order to consolidate all their holdings and buy more Link on credit to take advantage of the tug of war these whales created regarding Link's credibility. Now look, I'm taking a bit of a risk on this video because these people got a lot of money and we could be ruining their plans by exposing this. But we have to clean up this space. This is exactly why they say the retail investors get dumped on, because it's often the people you think are on your side stabbing you in the back. But we've discussed macro movements on Chainlink. Now let's take a look on the technical side with some TA to see exactly what is in store for Chainlink in the near and midterm. Each week, Crypto Wendy O joins us on Fridays to take a look at some technical analysis. Today, obviously, she's going to be taking a look at Chainlink. Good to see you as always, Wendy. Can you break down some Chainlink TA for us?
Thank you for having me back, BitBoy. And let's go ahead and take a look at Link and make the Bit Squad some money. So this is the daily chart here. I've got my fibs drawn from about $20 to this low area here of $1.49. So there's some things that we need to talk about with Link. Number one, it is top 5 of CoinMarketCap, which is a good positive thing. And Link has had some really great past price action. We see these little consolidation periods. This first one was August 4th to August 8th, and then this next one was August 8th to about August 12th, where we had these beautiful green candles that happened. Well, one thing I do need to point out is we're not really having that positive price action as of late because Bitcoin has been really, really bearish. But right now, Bitcoin is ready to flip 10,500. And if we're able to do so and continue to climb to about $11,000, price is also going to follow with Link. We built beautiful support here at $10.64 and then more support at about $11.73. Currently testing about $13. Will we break? Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. So this is the 4-hour chart right here. MACD is looking really good. Price action is looking good. We are essentially in an uptrend. We may have a little bit of a pullback prior to breaking $13, but I feel very confident just as long as Bitcoin keeps on climbing and flips that $10,500 mark, we're going to have some price action that looks like this. We're going to have a little bit of a pullback, probably $12 to $12.20, possibly even back down to $10.86. Either way, just as long as we're able to break $13, we will continue to follow this uptrend and I believe hit $16 and then $20. Please be advised though, you guys, just as long as Bitcoin is behaving, I do believe that Link will follow suit. Hopefully this helped you and let's get some money.
Thanks, Wendy, as always, for coming on the show and breaking down some TA, because God knows I can't do it. Make sure you guys head on over to Crypto Wendy O's channel and hit the subscribe button so you can get daily crypto news and technical analysis videos. But now it's your turn. What do you think about all of this Chainlink FUD? Do you believe it was from the community, or is my friend here talking out of his backside? Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash the like button and hit subscribe to become a member of the Bit Squad. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. BitBoy out.